Hi, welcome back to MK Seafood Institute. Now we are going to discussing about Staphylococcus aureus. I made this video in 3 parts. In part 1 video, we will discuss about morphology and taxonomy and classifications of Staphylococcus aureus and virulence factors of Staphylococcus aureus. And the fourth step is clinical features or pathogenicity of Staphylococcus aureus. Now let us start the video. Now the first step, morphology, introduction of Staphylococcus aureus. Staphylococcus aureus are gram-positive bacteria. Staphylococcus, Staphyl means a bunch of grapes. Coccus means a berry, means a spherical shape. Facultative anaerobes, non-motile, non-spore forming bacteria. Facultative anaerobes means if air is available, bacteria can utilize the air. If air is not available also, bacteria proliferation can exhibit and growth also will occur. Staphylococcus aureus, it's an opportunistic pathogen. An estimated 21 to 30% of human populations are the healthy carriers of Staphylococcus aureus, which can be found as part of normal skin microbiota and also found in upper respiratory tract, nostrils, and other parts of the skin. And a normal inhabitant of lower reproductive tract of human beings, females. Up to 50,000 deaths in each year in US are linked to Staphylococcus aureus infections. So 21 to 30% of human populations are having healthy carriers, long-term carriers of Staphylococcus aureus. So this is the common skin microbiota, which is found in nostrils and the entire skin and upper respiratory tract of the human beings. Now let us know about the discovery of Staphylococcus. It was discovered in 1880 by Alexander Augustin, who found in infected wounds. So when he viewed under microscope, it appeared like grapes, bunch of grapes. So that's why he named it as Staphylococcus. When he viewed under microscope, he noticed that it looks like a bunch of grapes in 1818. And after that, in 1884, a German scientist, Julius, identified Staphylococcus aureus. He discovered the Staphylococcus aureus in pus cells. Before 1940, the Staphylococcus aureus infections were fatal for the majority of the people. After the invention of penicillin, the antibiotic by Alexander Fleming, so the Staphylococcus aureus can be easily cured. But for the past decades, but in recent times, the Staphylococcus aureus strains have developed antimicrobial resistance towards many antibiotics. Against penicillin, also the Staphylococcus aureus has developed AMR, antimicrobial resistance. So that is a big threat to the human population across the globe. Now we will discuss about taxonomy. Classification of Staphylococcus aureus. Domain bacteria, kingdom Bacillati, family Micrococcaceae, genus Staphylococcus, species Staphylococcus aureus. This is about the classification of Staphylococcus aureus. Now classification of Coccobacteria. All coccus are gram-positive except 3 species are gram-negative. The first one is Moraxella, and the second one is Neisseria, and third one is Velonilla. These are the gram-negative coccus. Except these 3 species, rest all coccus are gram-positive. So the gram-positive coccus are broadly divided into 2 categories. The first one is Micrococcaceae and the second one is Streptococcaceae. The family Micrococcaceae again divided into two categories, genus Staphylococcus and the genus Micrococcus. Then the family Streptococcaceae again divided into three categories, genus Cryptococcus and genus Enterococcus and genus Pneumococcus. So this is about the broad classification of gram-positive coccace. And these three are gram-negative coccace. Except these three, rest all coccace are gram-positive. So based on the Coagulase reaction, the Staphylococcus are divided into two types. The one is Coagulase-positive Staphylococcae and Coagulase-negative Staphylococcae. Coagulase-positive Staphylococcae are pathogens and Coagulase-negative Staphylococcae are mostly non-pathogenic bacteria. So the Coagulase-positive Staphylococcae comes under Staphylococcus aureus is the Coagulase-positive Staphylococcae, and Coagulase-negative Staphylococcae is called as Coagulase-negative Staphylococcus counts and rarely pathogens. These are examples: Staphylococcus epidermidis, Staphylococcus lugdunensis, Staphylococcus hemolyticus, and Staphylococcus saprophyticus, etc. So these are the Coagulase-negative Staphylococcus and this is the Coagulase-positive Staphylococcus. Now we will discuss about the virulence factors of Staphylococcus aureus. Why I have included virulence factors in this video? Because in the food industry we must be very cautious. We have to take preventive measures so to avoid the formation of toxin formation, enterotoxins. So that's why you should know the virulence factors of the Staphylococcus aureus bacteria. How potential the bacteria will produce the pathogenicity and how the bacteria will produce the toxin formation, enterotoxins in the food in a span of 1 to 6 hours. The Staphylococcus aureus can produce the enterotoxins in the food. Let us discuss about the virulence factors of the Staphylococcus aureus. So these are the virulence factors. The first one is cell wall and the second one is toxins and the third one is enzymes. The Staphylococcus having extracellular enzymes. Now first we will discuss about the cell wall, how the cell wall will protect the host defense mechanism. So how the Staphylococcus exhibiting the virulence factors when it enters into the host. So the cell wall, you all know, the cell wall is, most of the cell wall comprises peptidoglycan layer. So which peptidoglycan layer? So the cell wall of Staphylococcus is the gram-positive bacteria which contains peptidoglycan membranes. Most of the composition of the cell wall comprises peptidoglycan membrane which acts as a anti-inflammatory reactions. Which act as anti-inflammatory reactions because the cell wall contains peptidoglycan membrane. In addition to the peptidoglycan membrane, the cell wall also contains protein A. So protein A acts as a anti-phagocytosis, which will protect the pathogenic bacteria from host defense mechanism, from phagocytosis. This is how the pathogen gets protection from the host defense mechanism. And after that we will discuss about the toxins. So the toxins, so the first one, hemolysin, alpha hemolysin, beta hemolysin and gamma hemolysin. So these are the major hemolysin toxins. So the Staphylococcus aureus releases the hemolysin. Hemolysin means breakdown of RBC. And the second factor is enterotoxin. And the second one is enterotoxins. The Staphylococcus enterotoxin. So once the favorable temperature arises, means above plus 10 degrees centigrade. So 10 degrees centigrade, if the food is exposed to 1 to 6 hours, and the enterotoxin, the toxin formations will occur. So the toxin formation will occur. So and C is TSST, toxic shock syndrome. So this is about the virulence factors of the toxins. So few of the things I am discussing. This is the hemolysin. The Staphylococcus aureus exhibits hemolysin and the Staphylococcus aureus releases enterotoxins. So the food gets intoxicated within 1 to 6 hours if the temperatures, favorable temperatures reaches are a plus are about 10 degrees centigrade and the food exposure to 1 to 6 hours, the Staphylococcus aureus can produce the enterotoxins in the food. And this is the hemolysis, means in the host body it will break down the RBC. And the third toxin is TSS, toxic shock syndrome. These are the few of the toxins I've discussed about. Now we will discuss about enzymes. What are the enzymes which are present in the Staphylococcus aureus? How the enzymes will help to exhibit the virulence factors in the host body, or how the enzymes will help the Staphylococcus to survive and produce the pathogenicity in the host body. Have a look. Now we will discuss about the enzymes which are present in the Staphylococcus aureus. So for easy understanding, here I am using one mnemonic. Okay. Staphylococcus. Staphylococcus. Okay. Here C stands for catalase, and another C stands for coagulase, and here pH stands for phosphatase, and T stands for thermonuclease, and DNase. So these are the extracellular enzymes which are present in the Staphylococcus aureus, which helps in producing the pathogenicity in the host body, and which will dominate the host immune system, which will fight against the host immune system. Catalase enzyme and coagulase enzyme, phosphatase enzyme. Staphylococcus will also release the phosphatase enzyme, and Staphylococcus will also release the thermonuclease enzyme and DNase enzyme. Among these all enzymes, the coagulase enzyme is more virulent factor. Why? Because it will clot the blood. It will clot the host blood. So that once it will clot the host blood, and because the coagulase enzyme activates prothrombin. This prothrombin acts on to convert the fibrinogen into fibrin. Then clotting of blood will occur. These coagulase enzyme will clot the blood. So these fibrin clots will protect the Staphylococcus aureus organism from phagocytosis by the host. And the last point, we will discuss about the clinical features of the Staphylococcus aureus. Let us have a look. So for easy understanding, I will use one mnemonic. So the symptoms of the Staphylococcus aureus: S O F T P A I N S. Soft pains. This is the mnemonic for easy understanding of the clinical features or symptoms of the Staphylococcus aureus. Here S stands for soft skin disease or soft skin infections. Soft skin infections, S stands for. So examples: folliculitis and impetigo. So folliculitis means inflammatory conditions occurs in hair follicles, and this one is impetigo. It's nothing but skin rashes. So impetigo is highly contagious diseases. It's highly contagious diseases. Skin rashes and golden yellow color pus also will form on the surface of the skin. So impetigo causes itching and discomfort. And the next one is O stands for osteomyelitis. Osteomyelitis. It's nothing but muscular skeletal infections. So the patient or the persons who infected with this disease, they feel the muscular pain or musculoskeletal pain. And F stands for food poisoning. So Staphylococcus will produce enterotoxin. If the favorable temperatures in 1 to 6 hours will produce enterotoxins 10 degrees centigrade or above. And T stands for toxic shock syndrome, and P stands for pneumonia. Staphylococcus aureus will cause the pneumonia also. A stands for acute endocarditis. A stands for acute endocarditis. And I stands for infectious arthritis. I stands for infectious arthritis. N stands for necrotizing fasciitis. S stands for sepsis. These are the clinical features of Staphylococcus aureus. So the pneumonic is soft pains. So that's all about the clinical features or symptoms of the Staphylococcus aureus. So in our part 2 video, we will discuss about detection or enumeration of Staphylococcus aureus by using USFDA BAM method. That's all about the video. Thank you, universe, for giving me the opportunity to learn and share the knowledge to the needy. Thank you.